James Cook may be someone you want to look at off the waiver wire. Appreciate all of you joining us. Make sure you're following us at Fumble Sports on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and at Sports Fumble on Twitter. The next game we're going to focus on in the 1 p.m. window on Saturday. Again, big slate of games on Saturday. The Christmas Eve window, the schedule rather, lots of games, almost treated like an NFL Sunday. The next game we're going to focus on, the 5-9 Atlanta Falcons against the 9-5 Baltimore Ravens. This game is on Fox. Where I see it, the Ravens are a 7-point favorite. The over-under set at 37.5 points. Some gambling trends before we get some analysis from the guys. Falcons are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall, while the Ravens are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Falcons are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings with the Ravens. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between the two teams. The under is 5-1 in the Falcons' last 6 games overall, and the under is 5-1 in the Ravens' last 6 games overall. I'll actually kick this one off, and I'll take the obvious one. The Fumble Sports pick for this game is the under. After you buy 1.5 that's under 39 points. I gave you too many gambling trends to go in any other direction, so it's the under for me. Adam, what are your thoughts on this game from the under standpoint as well as the spread?
Yeah, I agree. I think by the points and the under is a good play here. Again, whether it'll be a factor in this one, 15 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour winds, if not a little bit more. Lamar Jackson doesn't look like he's going to play again, and I read today that J.K. Dobbins missed practice today too, but he's expected to play. This will be Desmond Ritter's second game. He did go 13 for 26 for 97 yards and just, in my opinion, did not look good at New Orleans last week. Horrible long ball throws. His accuracy down the field was atrocious. I know it's going to be hard to throw a long ball in Baltimore, but this Baltimore defense will get after him. New Orleans did give up 4 sacks last week. Atlanta is 1-6 on the road, and I just do not see Ritter going into Baltimore winning this game. Again, the price is too high at Baltimore at -7.5. So Baltimore money line, and I agree with you, buy the points in the under because I just don't think Atlanta's going to score many points. And to the flip side of that coin, I think Baltimore, be in that 14 to 17 range too. So I agree with you on the under.
Lope, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think we're all in agreement. I'll do Adam one better. Falcons lost 8 of their last 9 road games. 7 of the Ravens' last 8 at home have gone under, so the under should be a good play. The only thing the Falcons' offense does do well is run the ball. Unfortunately, that's the Ravens' strength, and I think Huntley has enough time and rapport with the offense that he'll do just enough to score. Maybe the Falcons to cover, but at least the Ravens to win, and I think, like you said, the strongest play is the under.
Dennis, Kenny Pickett coming off of, Cordero Patterson is who I'm going to talk about. Cordero Patterson is going to have a tough matchup going up against that Ravens run game. And Lamar Jackson, we don't know if he's going to be back or not. What does that do for the status of the passing game of the Baltimore Ravens? Is there anyone in this game you really like from a fantasy standpoint?
I don't really like anyone, but that being said, I will say Mark Andrews, very, very due right now. He hasn't scored a touchdown since week 6 against the New York Giants. He led the team in targets last week, albeit it was only 7. The week before that, he had 6 targets. He hasn't had more than 63 yards since week 11. But that just tells me, look, if you're going to play a hunch, I feel like this is the cheapest that you'll be able to get him all year in DFS at 5,500. If you're feeling frisky, go for it. Otherwise, nobody else here really makes me very excited.